Okay, I would like to thank everyone for your patience. Here we are, part 2. I've already gone... I should mute if there's sounds for Chatterino. Anyway, I should, I've already gone ahead and set up the LBAS. That's really all you missed, and I did my dailies. We're good to go. We are good to go. Let me just hang on a little bit. So yeah, hopefully everything's good. Let me just do one final check and then we'll be on our way. Anyway. Okay, battle. Well, then most of them. I mean, I can do the last three. I can just do expeditions like 1, A1, and 3, the 3 shortest expeditions after the stream. And then also, we're obviously going to finish daily battles doing this. Let me just do one final check and we're going. Just gonna give everybody a chance to like filter back in. And here we go. We're good to go, right? So, yep, here we go. I'll show you the L bass. Here you go. It's oh, good thing I double checked. This is all to boss in my case. And you have seen I have already gone ahead and selected this. That's just in case I lock out. And she does have a season. You know, I'll show the seasonal. She does have a seasonal in all forms. One of the more recent seasonals, about a couple of years. So yeah. I already gone ahead and locked the girls because I thought I had to do the unlocks for E1, but it turns out only medium and above have to unlock phase 1. Phase 1 for the 2 lowest difficulties is already unlocked. So we're good to go. So you can see if they have a lock. And you know what's funny? In theory, if I want to be unique, I could have used my green Zuiho dupe, my level 99 one, if I want to be unique. Should I just use her now? I'd look better. We can at least pretend I'm following the lock rules. Or should we save the green Zuiho for E3? Because if we're talking about just raw plain slots, Zuiho Kaini is better when it comes to that. But Zuiho Kaini B is a CVE, which ultimately is much more useful in general, especially in events. With that said, let's just go. All to M. Second Zuiho for E3. Let's just use the second Zuiho for E3 then. Alright. Sounds about right. I guess just save her. At least the music didn't take a hit in quality, that's for sure. Whatever's going on behind the scenes. That's a fairly long, So if this was medium, let me see. If this was medium. I cannot remember where the unlock node was, but it was probably somewhere along this route, because it's the same fleet where that we're using for the boss that we used for the unlocks, exact same. So it was probably somewhere around here. So yeah, let's sign off on just regular Zuiho Kaini, which we affectionately call Green Zuiho, for E3 then. If we do use her for E3 at all. Otherwise, I'll just use her later in the event just for lulz. Just for fun. So, with all that said, that's it. Let's go. Yeah, E2, P2 unlocks for all difficulties at J and E. Okay, let me get those fleets up then. But what would have been the no if... I guess I should bring attention to that. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. It's probably somewhere along the route. So E2, P2 is just whatever. We don't need to talk about it. R, Q, and E, though. Okay, let me see. J and E. Let me check. Before we get too deep into this. There's R for medium. There's Q. And then there's E. Yeah, there's R, Q, and E posted for the original E2, P2. The comps are the same, but yeah. But you put the requirement there, I'm just saying. Nah, it's probably similar. We'll just talk more about that to double shoot when this is, because I really want to get this started. I'm hours behind. I'm like the 3.5 hours behind schedule here. Gonna fix that. Well, I guess we'll see if it's confusing and there's overlaps. We don't have that good OAS. We don't have that good OASW, so I think it's better if we just Vanguard. Yep. All good, just fine. The first boss of this map should be extremely easy, so I'm not concerned. Let's just power through. So meaning what's just as simple as we'll power through. My airbase is somewhere over there. We don't have, like... And here's the bad thing about, you know... Alright, battle air raid, so... Let's just see what it is. Yeah, that's all. That's not giving me any candidates. Anyway, battle air raid. Ah, it's the usual. It's the usual. That's weird. They should, because they are technically a battle. It's a little weird. I've never noticed that. Okay. Doesn't seem particularly complicated. Looks like we're well up. We're well on our way. We totally deplaned the enemy there.
みんないい？さあやるわよ。攻撃隊発艦。お願い当たってください。
三連装手法はおもちゃじゃないの。いい？目に物を見せてあげるわ。
艦隊追撃戦に移行します。行きます。もちろんアゲアゲで参ります。抜けてみせるわ。ふん。
有効。
お願い当たってください。
有効かな。
いける？お願い。手応えのない子。
三連装手法はおもちゃじゃないの。いい？目に物を見せてあげるわ。あ、そう、私。また。
Ah, heavy cruiser princess. We know her. And otherwise, this fleet does not look too unusual for anything we've seen.
よかったな。
How many times have we encountered her? Fucking Screaming Chan. Screamer Hime, as we call it. Affectionately. Yeah! You're gonna add it? Yeah, of course. The one ship that gets damaged is the flagship. Why would I expect anything less from RNG during an event? It is what it is. Do not get aggravated this early to the stream, to the whole map. Yeah, how you like that skip? How you like my own skip bomber? How do you like when it happens to you to get skip bombed, game?
数は少なくても精鋭だから。
三連
That
装
was
手
an
法はおも
incredible
ちゃじゃないの。
L-Bath base, by the way.
目に物を見せてあげるわ。
Three.
もう
Okay, the dress could be like patched up at the bottom.
発艦。
Otherwise, it goes almost too far.
もちろんアゲアゲで答えはない子。いける？お願いお願い。
We have closing torpedo that gets the kill on protecting them.
お願い。
Real
い
done.
ける？手応えのない子。
Oh no, Roma. It's Zuiho
三
gets
連装手
MVP.
法はおもちゃじゃないの。いい？目に
Alright,
物
there
を
you
見せ
go.
てあ
That's
げる
one.
わ。
We just chip her down, I guess.
随砲の航空隊が活躍したの？やったー。
Good work.
艦隊が戻
Although I
ってき
do
た
need
って
to make some
さ。新し
room.
い
We'll
艦
see
ゲッ
why. For obvious reasons. Because I came and started the map, even if I'm not planning to clear this shit tonight.
Jack ありがとう。だいぶ汚れカタパルトどうされますか？
作戦計画概要をご説明します。 前段作戦第2作戦海域作戦要項です。防空巡洋艦ゴトランド抜病します。頑張ってみる。
Gonna note that from the unlocks to actually doing the boss, phase 2 as a whole looks fairly complicated. So, kind of just a teaser of what's to come.
カタパルトもう一機あった方がよかったな。敵を見つけたわ。攻撃準備に入って。みんないい？
So yeah, we will probably stop after,
数は少なくても
as far as we'll go tonight with this stream is probably, clearing phase 2.
三連装手法はおもちゃじゃないの。
よーしいい艦隊
So this is actually quite long, so we're gonna just split it.
私がみんなを守るんだから。
What I was told.
いける？有効かな。おしよお願いせんよ。
あ、そう、私。また私なの。いいけれど。
カタパルトもう一機あった方がよかったな。
Why am I hesitating?
敵を見つけたわ。攻撃準備に入って。みんないい？いける？抜けてみせるわ。よーし、艦隊追撃戦に移行します。行きます。まあみんな頑張ったんじゃない？
Nani. Okay, that's interesting. So apparently for medium and hard, the unlocks are in 2 phases. Easy and below is one of the phase is skipped. That's the too long don't read of it, basically. That is interesting.
敵を見つけたわ。攻撃準備に入って。みんないい？数は少なくても精鋭だから。撃ち方始め。いっけー。
All right, because I figured you could. Realized you can keep chat. You can have you can just right click on Chatterino somewhere anywhere on the window and select always on top, and then you can keep it on top. So I have it way over to the right side as usual, and yeah, I don't need the second monitor anymore.
あれ？ゴトが1番？
Solves that issue.
敵を見つけたわ。攻撃準備に入って。みんないい？数は少なくても精鋭だから。お願い、当たってください。
三連装手法はおもちゃじゃないの。
よーし、艦隊
目に物を見せてあげるわ。
行きます。もちろんアゲアゲでもあります。姉さん、私がみんなを守るんだから。頑張る。有効かな。受けてみせるわ。有効かな。いける？お願い。手応えのない子。
三連装手法はおもちゃじゃないの。
私がみんなを守るんだから。
目に物を見せてあげるわ。
発艦始めてください。随宝の航空隊が活躍したの？やったー！カタパルト、もう一機あった方がよかったな。
Money! Money!
敵を見つけたわ。
Money!
Oh,
Money!
hey, you with red teeth. Oh, no. We have to take the fleet like that. I sure hope there's no friend fleet here. AKA, hope friend fleet is not out at all. And if it was out, that, there's no friend fleet here, because this would be a huge waste of buckets. I mean, flamethrowers.
三連装手法はおもちゃじゃないの。いい？目に物を見せてあげるわ。
ちょっと恥ずかしい。よーし、艦隊追撃戦に移行します。もちろんアゲアゲでもあります。私がみんなを守るんだから。有効か
お願い。手応えないの。
頑張る。ほら有効かな。
お願い。
かすみ姉
抜けてみせるわ。
さん頑張る。
三連装手法はおもちゃじゃないの。
私がみんなを守るんだから。
目に物を見せてあげるわ。
よーし、艦隊追撃戦に移行します。行きます。
敵を見つけたわ。攻撃準備に入って。みんないい？
Money,
撃しちゃいますか。
money, money,
本当に
money.
That's gonna be fun. That's definitely gonna be up to 5 kills. And that's an Ichiban.
What? あれ？ゴトが一番？まあ、私の故郷の偽装って物がいいし。家具もいいんだよ。今度紹介する。
艦隊が戻ってきたってさ。
I'm gonna say it's gonna be at least 5 kills. You know, at least 5 sorties.
ありがとう。
That does not look like an even 4. Anyway, new girl. Just in case for the lockout. Go find my Shirayuki. Because I want to point out something a little, or we could show off
第
trophy,
12駆逐
trophy
艦
potato.
徳型駆逐艦
Yep.
白
Yo,
熊
that's a good
抜
CG.
病いたします。
That's actually a really good CG. Look at that. I'm glad I got to show this off. And we're not gonna complete. We're not in a rush to complete E2 tonight, so I guess what I could do is just upgrade the office a little bit. Make it Saori themed. That's the BGM. And yeah, that banner, Akizuki class banner, is the reward for doing the quest in 2020. You know, the all 3 have this many Saori in your inventory. Let's upgrade a little bit. I really like that floor. It really matches the table. So yeah, you've seen me use this probably last year, so let's try to spruce it up a little bit. Nicer floor. Actually, that's pretty decent. Yeah, we'll use that one for now. I'll try to, like, for something to break up the monotony, I'll try to do more interior decoration. Let's avoid anything that has its own BGM. But conflicting just going back to default home port music. See, for something like this, it's probably best we don't have a window. It's something that can be rolled down. That seems like a pretty decent one for the colder months. Oh no, that might actually be for I don't think it really messes the walls though. Because of time constraints. Look at that, Mogador got her own window. That's a nice window, whatever that is. We'll definitely use it in the spring, if I remember. Hold on, is that fall? I think it is, yeah. Alright, that is a surprise winner. I like these fall shelves, like, you know, the ones that the leaves that are falling on them. They just grab your attention. Alright, that one. That one for now. You know, this one's... Yeah, this one. And besides, we are going to be waiting on more... Actually, it might be best since we're going to wait on more L anyway. It'll give me something to do. Let's make it up to 49, because that's what it generates up to max. There you go. Okay, Encha, you're getting fixed.
たくさん直すよ。ちょっとだけお休みしんちゃ。はい、司令官。
See, look. In case anyone's wondering, yeah, I did do PvP already. We're good.
ご説明します。
Okay, a paltry repair cost. At least compared to event standards.
前段作戦。第二作戦海域。作戦要項です。
And in case anyone's, yeah, my main is like well into the level 90s. I just use her as an expedition mule. Slap a couple of drums on her and I just keep her there. I mean, oh, that sounded wrong. I mean, just, you know, have her carry some drum containers. That's what I meant to say. Slapping her drums does not sound like a good thing to say in today's day and age. So I have to, like, rephrase myself there. Anyway, hopefully you're all enjoying the stream. I do apologize if it's not that entertaining because I'm going slower but steadier. I promise that I'll stream more often and really focus on this. And really put something like VR Channel on the back burner. However, I do have some great news. I will reveal it when I'm closer to the official decision, but yeah. Some great news.
あ、そう、私。また私なの。いいけれど別に。まあ、嬉しくはあるわね。カタパルト。
もう一機あった方が。
Maybe it is exactly 4 kills, but I have to take into account this thing at the bottom. I could be coming up with some of the bars, so it might be 4 exact kills. So I'm gonna say we're halfway. I'm gonna assume for Last Dance, if the boss is extremely easy, I don't need to change anything, so let's just clear this phase.
いける？抜けてみせるわ。ふん。6号さんく発火始めてください。いける？攻撃開始。引きましょう。私がみんなを守るんだから。手応えのない子。
However, this great news becomes reason, and it has not been revealed yet. When it's revealed, you'll definitely understand. But this unannounced reason, unofficial reason, becomes reason number 3 why I have to get through this event as soon as possible. Not just like space it out throughout the event's duration, but get clear as soon as possible.
まあみんな頑張ったんじゃない？よく頑張ったんだから。
敵を見つけたわ。攻撃準備に入って。That was with an ACI, so yeah, we could have issues. Although this is why we have brought Strike Force Command Fleet Facility.
お願い、当たってください。ちょっと恥ずかしい。
Man, like these past 2 stories, it's always been Aurora who's been getting her ass beat.
あれ？ゴトが一番？
I feel for some of my girls specifically sometimes. I always feel like it's the same girls who are just a damage magnet. And this is still with one. This is still the gatekeeper node, so let's hope we get Aurora through. And we do.
敵を見つけたわ。攻撃準備に入って。みんな、いい？数は少なくても精鋭だから。お願い、当たってください。
三連装手法はおもちゃじゃないの。いい？目に物を見せてあげるわ。
よーし、艦隊追撃戦に移行します。行きます。王子は負けませんよ。有効かな。お願い、当たってください。手応えのない子。かすみ姉さん、あられ有効かな。いける。お願い、手応えのない子。
三連装手法はおもちゃじゃないの。いい？目に物を見せてあげるわ。あ、そう、私。また私なの。いいけれど別に。まあ、嬉しくはあるわね。
Scotland again?
北欧スウェーデンから参りました。航空巡洋艦ゴトランドです。提督、どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
There.
偵察任務に水上戦闘。私
Visually, that's
自
all
分
of
なり
it.
に頑張ってみ
Audibly,
ま
I
す
don't
ね。
know. Here we go. I don't hear anything, so there we go.
カタパルトもう一機あった方がよかったな。
Yay! My favorite part of having no land defense base. This is why I like to have a defense base. Yay! You don't say. I would have to agree with you after seeing that. Can't wait to see the rest of the maps, I guess, in that case. Three for three. Come on, 3 for 3. Penultimate kill, hopefully.
Money! 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 Money!
Okay, Arare dodges, but Fubuki gets this time gets always KO. 40% full health. And then her somewhat famous damage form line. We'll be playing then. Hope we all remember it. It'll come back to you. If you're like a really old, like
数は少なくても
You'll come back.
精鋭だから。
even if you haven't used it for years, even if you haven't played it.
三連装手法はおもちゃじゃないの。いい目に物を見せてあげるわ。
6号さん空発火始めてください。私がみんなを守るんだから。行きましょう。
Money! 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 Money!
あ、そう、私。また私なの。いいけれど別に。まあ、嬉しくはあるわね。
提督様、我が艦隊無事に戻ってまいりました。何よりでございましょう。ジャック、ありがとう。すみません、司令官。たくさん。はい、司令官。じゃあ、提督、おめでとうございます。
So yeah, you've seen this one, so I guess we can switch to another one. But hint, for it to be, it has to be... It has to be like a low-level ship, because some of these dupes are useful. Like, we were using the Gotland dupe, for fuck's sake, already for this event. Look. Ah, yes, Comic Hit. It's that time of year.
作戦計画概要をご説明します。
Oh no, I really think there's like a slight remainder.
前段作戦
But we'll see what happens when we get to the boss.
作戦要項です。防空巡洋艦ゴトランド抜病します。頑張ってみる。カタパルトもう一機あった方がよかったな。敵を見つけたわ。攻撃準備に入って。みんないい？数は少なくても精鋭だから。
三連装手法はおもちゃじゃないの。
6号さん空
いい？
発火始めてください。
目に物を見せてあげるわ。
いける？手応えのない子。有効かな。お願い。オーシアン負けませんよ。お願い当たってください。
あ、そう、私。また私なの。いいけれど別に。まあ、嬉しくはあるわね。
カタパルトもう一機あった方がよかったな。敵を見つけたわ。攻撃準備に入って。みんないい？いける？手応えのない子。よーし、艦隊追撃戦に移行します。お願い行かせてください。いける？有効かな。手応えのない子。まあみんな頑張ったんじゃない？敵を見つけたわ。
Not this shit
攻
again.
撃準備に入って。みんないい？数は少なくても精鋭だから。お願い当たってください。ちょっと恥ずかしい。あれ？ゴトが一番？まあ私の故郷の偽装って物がいいし、家具もいいんだよ。 敵を見つけたわ。攻撃準備に入って。
Fugi gets a little scratch
みん
on
な
it.
いい？さあやるわよ。攻撃隊発艦。撃ち方始め。いっけー。
三連装手法はおもちゃじゃないの。いい？目に物を見せてあげるわ。
よーし、艦隊追撃戦に移行します。行きます。あられ有効かな。頑張る。お願い。私がみんなを守るんだから。もちろんアゲアゲで参ります。有効かな。お願い。随方の航空隊が活躍したの？やったー。カタパルトもう一機あった方がよかったな。
Okay.
敵を見つけたわ。攻撃準備に入って。みんないい？
いい？目に物を見せてあげるわ。あ、そう、私。また私なの。いいけれど別に。まあ、嬉しくはあるわね。
I'm gonna treat this as last dance just to be safe.
艦隊が戻ってきたさ。お疲れちゃん。ジャック、ありがとう。たくさん直すよ。ちょっとだけお休みします。じゃ。はい、司令官。 作戦計画概要をご説
Oh
明
my
します。
god. Okay, yeah, no. This is definitely Last Dance. So it was. What's with this remainder shit? I wonder if they're just picking a random number to be cool. Like, this is something that's really tilted me in events recently.
前段作戦
It's like they did not expect for you. It's like the devs, like, Peter are never not expecting people to actually consistently get kills on this thing, on these bosses. That's what I'm starting to notice, and I don't like it. I guess because I'm OCD like that or some shit. Now let's see how pre-boss goes.
防空巡洋艦ゴトランド抜病します。頑張ってみる。
I mean, Last Dance. But I'm more curious how pre-boss will go as well.
カタパルトもう一機あった方がよかったな。
Shouldn't be any different with the compositions of the enemies, but
敵を見つけたわ。
RNG can be manipulated, so just remember that.
いい？さあやるわよ。攻撃隊発艦。
三連装手法はおもちゃじゃないの。いい？目に物を見せてあげるわ。
追撃戦に移行します。いける？行きます。お願い、当たってください。有効かな。お願い。随方の航空隊が活躍したの？やったー。警区。 カタパルトもう一機あった方がよかったな。 敵を見つけたわ。攻撃準備に入って。みんないい？抜けてみせるわ。ふん。かすみ姉さん、あられも頑張るから。艦隊追撃戦に移行します。いける？行きます。 まあみんな頑張ったんじゃない？
I do worry a little bit. This could probably be an issue. Man, look at that 307 air power comp. Well, this could be where somebody gets sent home. Okay, this time was perfect. Well, let's hope the last note is fine. No issues. Hopefully.
さあやるわよ。攻撃隊発艦。撃ち方始め。いってー。 あれ？ゴトが1番？
Oh wow, this time was no damage. I must be dreaming. Wow. Here we go. Let's get everybody there for a clean kill.
敵を見つけたわ。
Alright.
攻撃準備に入っ
We'll
て。
take that. Oh, green tea too.
Mina.
We'll take
Ii.
definitely take that.
さあ、やるわよ。攻撃隊発艦。お願い、当たってください。
三連装手法はおもちゃじゃないの。いい？目に物を見せてあげるわ。
艦隊追撃戦に移行します。行きます。オーシアン負けませんよ。お願い、当たってください。有効かな。抜けてみせるわ。お願い。かすみ姉さん、攻撃開始。あられも行きましょう。だーからあられも抜けてみせるわ。頑張るから
三連装手法はおもちゃじゃないの。いい？目に物を見せてあげるわ。
随方の航空隊が活躍したの？やったー。軽空母だって頑張れば活躍できるのよ。さ
Assuming no technical issues,
もう一機あった方が
we should clear this
よかっ
phase.
たの。敵を見つけたわ。攻撃準
Dude,
備
she's
に
a
入
little
って。
tankier now.
みんな
I think.
いい？
But she's completely crippled.
三連装手法はおもちゃじゃないの。いい？目に物を見せてあげるわ。
追撃戦に移行します。抜けてみせるわ。攻撃開始。行きましょう。私がみんなを守るんだ。攻撃開始。行きましょう。
Good dodge already.
手応えないと。
三連装手法はおもちゃじゃないの。
私がみんなを守るんだよ。
目に物を見せてあげるわ。
敵を見つけたわ。攻撃準備に入って。みんないい？追撃しちゃいますか？本当に？仕方ないな。有効かな。お願い。あれ？ゴトが一番？まあ私の故郷の偽装って物がいいし、家具もいいんだよ。響こん。
There's Bep Bep. More shall unlock now. Yep. Okay, let's review now.
やります。
Time to take a look back. E2P2 unlocks. There's the R, there's the Q, there's the E as you posted, but what do I actually need? Okay. Okay. Literally REQ. That's clever. That's quite a coincidence. Do we have a preference for? What to start with? Oh wow. Oh wow, yeah, R is the combined fleet. They're all S rank times 1. I guess we'll do R. Because it's literally, we don't have to change anything. E does require a change. Yeah, R literally does not require any change. Well, I do have to ask why there's an air defense. Why both fleets are on air defense. Oh, we're definitely good on that. So we're just going to go to R then. Alright, we'll get that out of the way.
Jack.
As is.
ありがとう。
Never.
少し修理をするわ。
Don't be stingy. Just make sure your girls are in
まあまあ
tip-top
ってと
form.
こね。
アゲアゲでいきましょう。
Ah.
作戦計画概要をご説明します。
600 TP. Yep, it's a transport phase, as you can see. So basically, I guess, just send everything to a... Oh wow, how needed to do that? Okay, so... I'm guessing medium needs it once. Good on myself, we're going to R first.
Zendan 作戦第2作戦海域作戦要項です。艦隊機関防空巡洋艦ゴトランド出撃します。た
Okay, E would be next, Q would be last, and Q is and right after Q is probably the second boss, which is a transport phase boss.
カタパルトもう一機あった方がよかったな。敵を見つけたわ。攻撃準備に入って。みんないい？
For Q, I'm thinking we should just maybe go with the all the equipment as if we were going to the boss. That's just my thinking on it. Save a little time. I don't know if that's possible. You do have to ask
三連装手法はおもちゃじゃないの。
whatever's there.
艦隊
目に物を見せてあげるわ。
行きます。
手応えのない子。
かすみ姉さん、あらやこうかな。頑張る。お願いから。随方の航空隊が活躍したの？やったー！軽空母。カタパルトもう一機あった方がよかったな。敵を見つけたわ。 攻撃準備に入ってみんないいかすみ姉さん手応えのない子頑張るからよーし艦隊追撃戦に移行します。攻撃開始行きます行きましょう。たー何この拍手かす。
Or if I have the energy, I could keep trying to just do all of phase 2. Just we don't even need S rank. We just, as long as I have the energy, I'll just like power through phase 2. Like if we know we can like deplete the bar at all, and you won't have to be here for that. You can just go to dinner, no issue. If I decide to continue through phase 2. I will definitely stop at phase 2.
攻撃準備に入って
So farthest.
みんないい数は少なくても精鋭だから
So basically it's not gonna be too long.
戦艦ローマ攻撃を開始する手法
Yeah, like I said, for the last part of the unlock, since looks like it's gonna be the same fleet, we'll be actually doing the transport cities. Should we just equip them to be as if they were going to the boss, or should we do like something specific so they can do the S rank? If they're required, no.
お願い手応えのない子頑張る
三連装手法はおもちゃじゃないの。
お願い当たってください。もちろん
ものを見せてあげるわ。
発艦始めてください。攻撃開始行きましょう。たー
Oh, in that case. So should we just like? So okay, should we just like just send it as is? We don't need support or anything.
随砲の航空隊が活躍したの？やったー！軽空母だ。
Alright, fair. Alright, I can just reuse if none of the girls in my support fleet are needed for the actual combined fleet, I can just send it as is. No big deal. Here we go. I see that base reclass
敵を見つけたわ。
down there.
攻撃準備に入って。みんないい？
Thankfully, it's just a base model. It's not even elite. You know what those elite models have done on B1? Ugh. Yeah, but you know what? I'm just gonna set them up for combat. I'm not gonna be lazy about this since you're not answering my question. You're just talking about the transport phase, how it is, how it will go, as opposed to. Actually, no. That's an easy. Actually, no. That's an easy answer. It looks like yes. Yeah, it looks like yes.
あれ？
I'm looking at it. It looks like yes.
ゴトが一番？まあ、
At least a
私の故郷
variation
の
of
理想
yes.
って物がいいし。
So I just checked
家具もいいんだよ。
myself. So basically, I answered my own
今度
question.
紹介。
Yes. And sorry for that. That was probably very nice, though. Okay, with all that said,
ありがとう。
time for E. Okay, Fubuki go bye-bye. Shinshumaru come in.
第11駆逐隊吹雪出撃しま
Might
す
leave Fubuki with her equipment on. Oh no, it doesn't look like she's coming back. We're done with Fubuki. Okay, we're done with Fubuki. Let's take the stuff off of her. Shinshumaru is coming in. Kind of odd that Shinshumaru is used literally just here. But it is what it is. I think we're good on range. So S is the boss. S is the boss of phase 2. I'm guessing. Q is the goal node. I'm gonna try to just send the Elbas as is. But Shinshumaru. Let's talk about the Shinshumaru. Your Shinshumaru's oddly not very leveled, so it's making me speculate that this is a dupe.
陸軍特殊戦新州丸抜病ですみんな
Okay.
頼むぞ
Alright, if it's a dupe, we can use the main. Alright. Deal. Sounds good. Kind of odd that Shinshumaru is not really used anywhere. Oh no, she's used in phase 3. Okay. And what appears to be back to, let me see. E2P3, even though it says E2P2S, you know. I guess you just never changed the title. Alright, yeah, there you go. Yeah, it looks like E2P3, the same fleet comes back. And the rest seems to be fairly similar. Okay, I guess some equipment changes. Alright. Alright, let me just see what Shinshumaru has on her. Okay, 2 OTOs. Anyway, hello, Zol 2000. Always good seeing you whenever you are here.
その装備はありいえそこは馬用の部屋ではなく格納庫 ダイハツを出します
Oh, it's that. Okay.
その装備は
Strangely enough,
あ
it's
りがたい
that.
です
Oh, I think we do have the correct one. I'm just double check. That's odd. Just double check. Oh, that's why.
いえそこは馬用の部屋ではなく
So
格
she is
納
now going to
庫
have a Type 281 radar.
どうかなそれって その装備はありがたいです。
少し修理をするわ。何？
こんなのどっか
That's
入り
a,
にはまだ
that's a
早い
little
わ。
well. That's a little odd at E, but I guess it makes. I guess it is what it is.
なんでもない。
Don't question the weird
少
event.
し寒くなってきましたが、
The
大
weird
潮は
event
い
just
つで
being
も
weird,
ア
I
ゲアゲ
guess.
です。司令官、秋作戦計画概要をご説明します。前段作戦第2作戦海域作戦要項です。本作戦海域は連合艦隊編成による出撃です。新しい仲間
Yay.
どんどん来ますね。オーシ
It
オ
was
サンマ
Nord.
大好きです。サンマ漁支援任務もアゲアゲで参ります。
Oh wow, we have 2 Hayashimos. Never even realized. Well, one can go bye-bye, I guess.
おお、これはいい。
Those guns really help her be competitive. And at least firepower and stuff. They're basically a coastal defense light cruiser and not a coastal defense destroyer. Kind of odd seeing something that's listed as a partially a DE at least have no ASW at all. I mean, none. But I get why. Alright,
作
onward to
戦
E.
計画概要をご説明します。前段作戦、第二作戦海域、作戦要項です。本作戦海域は連合艦隊編成による出撃です。前段作戦、第二作戦海域、
本艦 MT はこれより抜病する。行くぞ。
It's probably not a recommended LBAS, but that is why I really don't care. I just want to get this, I want to speed this up a
開
little
発を
bit.
出します。
前方に敵を発見した。是非もない。戦闘用意。
数は少なくても精鋭だから。
三連装手法はおもちゃじゃないの。いい目に物を見せてあげるわ。
始めてください。かすみ姉さん、あられ有効かな。頑張る。
お願い。
随胞の航空隊が活躍したの？やったー！ダイハツを出します。
前方に敵を発見した。是非もない。戦闘用意。
かすみ姉さん、あられ抜けてみせるわ。頑張るから。よーし、艦隊追撃戦に移行します。行きます。まあみんな頑張ったんじゃない？
Alright, nice and easy. New class elite. Reclass. Doesn't seem too bad of a fleet. See, this is
前方
fine.
に
This
敵を
is
発
a
見した
random fleet.
是非もない戦闘用意
Well, I guess it. Because it's not here. It's probably like somewhere around phase 3 on unlocked. This is just, you know, what is it?
「本艦が最も功績を」
Just send the node support now.
ここでも守ります。抜病出撃。
陸軍特殊戦新州丸抜病です。みんな頼むぞ。
出撃します。死にたい船はどこか。クマ出撃するクマ。ここでも守ります。抜病出撃。
コマンダンテス抜病いたします。ボンシャンス。任務部隊帰還 USS ラングレーウェイアンカー。行くぜ、ついてきな。
三日月出撃します。 第二水雷戦隊所属駆逐艦夕暮れ参ります。皆さんどうぞ私に続いてください。出撃です。本領発揮するよ。遊具も
We'll
型
just
駆逐
reuse
艦
this.
玉波抜病します。提督
We'll plus about just
よろしくお
reuse.
願いいたします。
Andra. Oh, here's an Andra. Here's where an Andra's used. Does he use the dupe again? And
防
when we're
空巡
using
洋艦
Eugen
ゴトラン
here,
ド抜病します。
our Pringle.
頑張ってみる。従順プリンスオイゲン出撃します。
Then there's our Jervis. We could use Javelin or something. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing a lot of dupes being used now. The escort. We're not okay. So I'll know when we see Arc Royal, it's a dupe. But I don't have an Arc Royal right now. She's not in the fleet right now. At least to my knowledge, she's not gonna be in the fleet yet. That is a note. And then this Gotland's the main. Okay.
練習航空巡洋艦ゴトランド抜病します。行こっか。
Okay, okay, we're gonna bring in Javelin then here. It sounds like Javelin is who we will use
HMS
to play.
ジャ
Good
ブリン
thing I went through all that effort to farm her
抜病します。
years ago. On
みんな
stream even.
ついてきて。
So, and we're safe to use a Langley main, I assume. You just said Langley main. There's Commandant Tess. I don't think I have a Tess dupe. I might, but she's probably very low level. So this is how we look. That's my main Tess. That's my main Mikazuki. That's my main Yugure. I do have a dupe Yugure, but she's like level 4. I have a dupe Fumizuki. That's my main Fumizuki. That's my main Tamanami. That's my main Gotland. That's my main Prince. That's now my main Javelin. And now it looks like I guess I can just use any Yamakaze. And I'm gonna guess that's a main Kawakaze. That appears to be a dupe Suzuki. I have a dupe of all 5 of the ducks, but many of them are not ready. Okay, that's the main Fuyutsuki, okay.
第二水雷戦隊第41駆逐隊冬月出る。各艦遅れるな。
対白露型駆逐艦川風出るぜ。ついてきな。
There we go. I believe that is our
24区
escort
罰
fleet.
病行くよ。
Just start putting, you know. I'm gonna switch out the Elbats and then I'm gonna start putting equipment on these girls. As you can see, Tess has a seasonal, which is very nice.
作戦計画概要をご説明します。
It's gonna be a TCF, yep. This Elbas is gonna stay for phase 2 as well outright, right? That is a lot of due 217s. Their best mosquito. Oh, this is probably is something I'm really proud of right here. Look at all that. Hmm? Oh, that's a recon. My bad. At least one Fritz X to just rest. Fuck. Well, okay, it's still 6 range, so it's okay. Then a B-25 can come. Your base is ready to go, though. I'm guessing it all goes to Hugh in this case.
トレビアン、申し分ない装備です。セブン、素敵。
So this is all I got.
うい？トレビアン、申し分ない装備です。セブン、素敵。いい感じだぜ。ゴッド、いけるぜ。任せとけって。いい感じだぜ。もっと頑張らないとですね。司令官、これならいけそうです。
Maybe I'll just put one of these as a
これならいけそうで
placeholder
す。
for
もっ
now.
と頑張らないとですね。ありがたく存じます。とても助かります。まあまあまあ。ありがたく存じます。もっと
I'll placeholder these for
頑
now.
張らないとですね。
Tanks.
わあ、いい感じ。ありがとう。すごい。これならいい感じ。
Please hold it for now.
ありがとう。すごい。これなら私も活躍できそう。いい感じ。私は遊雲型駆逐艦。ありがとうございます。問題ないと思います。私は遊雲型駆逐艦。一層励みます。第5戦隊所属24区抜病。行くよ。分かった。大事に使う。おお、いいじゃんか。ありだね。私は遊雲型駆逐艦。一層励みます。分かった。大事に使う。別にいいんじゃない？そんなに構わないで。おお、いいじゃんか。ありだね。うん、いいねいいね。やっぱ新しい装備ははかどるね。いいじゃん。ありあり。おお、いいじゃんか。ありだね。
Short by 3.
チュースいい感じ。いい感じよ。やるじゃない。Are you listening? Choose 感じ。
助かる。この装備いいな。これなら帰ってこれそうだ。まあいいだろう。助かる。
Alright, some of my planes have, what's the word? They're back.
Danke, danke. Danke, good. Feel good.
Star shell.
Danke, danke. Danke, good. Feel good. Danke, danke. Danke, good. N ご褒美。こんな毎日って素敵ね。そう、いいでしょう。違いが分かっちゃう。さすが。私は遊雲型駆逐艦。一層励みます。ご褒美。こんな毎日って素敵ね。そう、いいでしょう。違いが分かっちゃう。さすが。カタパルト、もう一機あった方がよかったな。
For anyone who has a placeholder, what we're gonna just do is just slap whatever we got left.
ありがたく存じます。とても助かります。提督、ありがとう。
Give her both of these.
私は遊雲型
No,
駆
maybe
逐
not.
艦。
Maybe not give her both of
一
that.
層ありがとうございます。わあ、いい感じ。ありがとう。 もっと頑張らないとですね。
Hey, that's too much of a penalty. That might not be a good idea to give that to
司令官
her.
これならいけそうです。
Or anyone else. So we'll just leave that there. So yeah, there we go. I believe that is the entire fleet for Q, and not only that, if I just double check, I will take a look at
すごい美味しいです。
P2P2, which stands for Event Map 2 Phase 2. See if the equipment matches up. Alright, so far the land-based air support does match up. Yeah, looks like it all matches. Looks like it's a perfect match. No need to change for the outright phase 2, so I guess it's just practice at this point. There you go. One wave to V, 3 wave to boss. Okay. The land-based air support planes don't change at all, so alright. V and then in theory, but I guess to save resources and time, we're just not going to change the LBAS. We shouldn't need to. We'll just save the rank on our better planes. I'm just every other
作
plane,
戦
you
計
know?
画概要をご説明します。
We already got some great planes in here, though. Outage. Good night. We have suffered a brief internet outage, and as you can see, it is a cap on.